Hey, this is Paul Blough. It's time for another 5x5, and today is our second part of our two-part series on the 2 best business decisions that I ever made in my business. And so the first one related to peer groups and why you ought to be accountable to somebody. Even if you're a small business owner, you ought to have a group of people that are holding you accountable to hitting the right numbers and doing the right things within your business. Now, the second thing that I did that had the biggest impact on my business was I bought software that was specifically designed for my industry. A lot of different names for it. Sometimes you'll hear it referred to as an ERP. Sometimes if you're in professional services, it'll be known as a PSA, professional services application. Lots of different names, but basically what I'm talking about is the idea of a program that's designed specifically for your industry. And so if we take an accounting program like QuickBooks, okay, that's a very generic accounting software. It does a lot of great things. In fact, most of us still use it for the higher level pieces like payroll or accounts receivable, payables. But as far as doing the day-to-day operations, the things that are done in our back office, all of us in various different types of businesses have very unique needs. Lawyers are different from doctors, are different from computer companies, are different from janitorial supply companies, are different from you name it. Everybody has a unique take and a unique set of requirements. And so having a software program that is designed specifically for your industry can be absolutely revolutionary. It can be fantastic. And so the year that we did this, it was one of the hardest business decisions I think that I ever made, because in making that decision, we were committing to spend a lot of money, more money than I'd ever spent on anything ever before. And I agonized, I'll be honest with you. It took me a couple of years. I kept seeing this program. I saw all of the things that it would do. It was phenomenal. It was amazing. But I looked at that price tag and said, I just can't afford it. There's just no way. I'm just too small of a company. I'm just going to have to make do on what I've done. And what I did is, like a lot of you, is I just created a lot of Excel spreadsheets. I created a lot of documents. I strung things together. It worked sort of, but it didn't work the way that it should. Sometimes you get to a point in your business and in your life where you realize that what you've been doing isn't going to get you to where you need to go. And you just have to make a change. And so I did. I bit the bullet, and I spent more money than I'd ever spent, bought this software program, and 3 months later, and I'm not exaggerating, within 3 months, the software had paid for itself. 3 months after that, I had made enough additional income that I had paid for all of the software, and from that point forward, it was just putting money back into the business. That's how powerful having something specific to your business can be. So for instance, if you're in air conditioning, there's programs that are designed specifically for that industry. If you're a lawyer, there are programs designed for managing your law practice. And they have unique pieces, unique buckets to put information into that you're not going to get anywhere else. And by having that thing that's tailored exactly for your business, a couple things happen. One is that you get better information and you get a better flow of information through your business. But also, you start learning some best practices, because you'll see that they expect you to do things in a particular way, and you probably will sit back at some point, I know I certainly did, and go, why are they asking me to do that? What is the purpose behind that? I've never done that way before. And then you start asking that question, you start digging into it, and you find out that, lo and behold, you were doing it wrong, and that the system is actually prompting you to do it in a better, more improved way. So I highly recommend investigating. Just simply, you can type in your industry, you can put it into Google, or you can talk to computer consultants like us. We help lots of people find software specifically designed for their industry and help them get it set up and evaluated and get it installed and up and running within their business. It's certainly something we'd be glad to assist you with. But you can look for it yourself, figure out what's the best in the industry, talk to some people that are using that software, make sure that it's really working well for them, and then bite the bullet, do what you need to do, spend that money. I know it's hard, I know you don't want to, but honestly, sometimes by making an investment like this, you'll see more return than any other thing as you could possibly imagine. So spend the money, get the right software, manage your business correctly, and you're going to see your profitability increase.